Okay, right. Here we are. So, this is going to be the first time I'm trying this, so bear with me as I work it out. Ultimately, the gist of all of this is I like playing GeoGuessr. I'm a big fan of doing the America map. Where is it? This one right here. As you can see, I tend to do moving with no time limit, and I just like to try and be as accurate as I can. You can see I have got 25,000, and I try and aim for that. I tend not to give up. I will spend, 20, 30, maybe even 40 minutes sometimes on one location just to try and get that 5,000. And I aim for the highest score I can. I'm not from America, but I enjoy the America map. I feel like it has it's a good mix of sort of diverse environments, but it also isn't too difficult and isn't too hard either, though that's the same thing. It isn't too easy and it isn't too difficult. You can be dropped in the middle of nowhere in some, backwater town, or you get put in a city, and I don't know. I just enjoy it, and I enjoy exploring America. I've always had a bit of a fascination with it. So, yeah, and I thought, you know what? Why don't I'm playing this anyway, and I'm sitting here talking to myself like a crazy person. So, why not try recording it? And who knows, maybe someone else, some other crazy person out there, or another boring person out there, no offense, might find it interesting. So, having said that, let's go. Okie dokie. Right. So, we're looking at a town here. Medical Park, Eastern Shore. I wonder if that's a relevant name, Eastern Shore, or if that's not a relevant name. Is it in fact on the Eastern Shore? Could be. Right. So let's have a look around. Thomas's Hospital. I do get the impression. My first impression, which of course could very well be wrong, is this area. Obviously, it's not the middle of New York City, but if my memory serves me correctly, I've had a New York rounds which looked similar to this. For most of us not from America, when you hear New York, you think New York City. But I think some of us forget that there is more to New York than New York City. You don't actually have to go that far out to get sort of more, not rural, but less built up areas. So I could definitely see it being New York, somewhere around there. And I should clarify that I know there are some people that are very, very good at this game and can take a look at a tree and go, oh yes, this is in, the northwestern part of Mongolia or something. I am not quite that good, unfortunately. I don't tend to play the meta game, like memorizing bollards and Google cars and whatnot. I don't have an issue with people who do that, of course. If a bollard's going to be a clue, then the bollard's going to be a clue. It's no different from looking at a tree or a road sign, really. But it's not my style. I don't want to put serious work into memorizing those things. It's just a fun little game that I like to play from time to time. Still haven't got any major clues as to where we are that I've noticed. I'm still, unsure as to where it could very well be New York. The other thing that makes the America map good, I find, especially for people not that good at it like me, is that most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, sort of American architecture and geography and just signposts in general, they really like to tell you where you are. So you'll see something about which state you're in quite a lot of the time, which is very helpful. If you were to do, for example, the UK map, which I have done, you'll get a town name. But it's harder to narrow it down unless you know. Oh. Does that say... Oh no, Mission. I thought it said like Missouri or something. What was I saying? Yeah, so, you might work out the name of the town in the UK, but unless you know the name of the town and know where that is, there's no other ways of working it out. You can work out a borough, but they don't really just tell you about the boroughs. You're more likely to see a welcome to Texas sign than you are a welcome to Buckinghamshire sign. People don't really take pride in their borough in the same way that Americans do with their state. Which means that's a cemetery. Which means that when you are dropped into the middle of nowhere, people are more than willing to tell you where you are. However, I realise that as I'm playing this particular map, they're not exactly proving my point. As I haven't really seen anything yet. The only guess I've made, that being New York, is based on a hunch. And I don't really intend to cut out any of this footage. Who knows, I may not even post it. But maybe there's someone out there who I can put to sleep with my painfully boring monologue surrounding New York and America. And if that is the case, then sleep well. But if not, then I wouldn't blame you for finding this incredibly boring. Unless you have a sort of fascination with watching non-Americans explore America via GeoGuessr. If you do, then you'll probably have a blast. I feel as though I've gone in circles here. This doesn't... I don't... But I haven't. This is definitely a new road, but it feels as though I've been down it already. Fly Creek. That could be helpful. Sunset Point with an E. Fly Creek with 2 L's. School bus. Are those universal? I know they're like a New York thing. Baldwin County. Okay, we're getting a lot of names here, but they're smaller names. Fly Creek, Baldwin County. Does that Baldwin County. That sounds familiar, and I'm not sure if I'm just imagining it. I feel like I'm imagining having seen or heard that name like on a TV show or something, you know, like Baldwin County Jail or something. This, though, is interesting. I have resorted in the past to scanning the entire map looking for a particular highway. I tend not to do that unless I absolutely have to. We've got the 98 here. And I'm just going to have a look around this area because New York was my hunch. You know, we've got 84, 95. 95. Where are we? Okay. I'm not entirely sure how far out to look. It feels like we're in the right area. I'm seeing a lot of high 80s, low 90s. Could it be all the way out here? Oh, hang on. That's the state one, isn't it? 104. What state is that? That shape. The fact that they do that with the shape as well is a lifesaver for this sort of thing. It's not New York. It's mostly rectangular with a little sticky out bit down there. Kind of like this. Not quite, I don't think. Or is it? No, because it's got another little bit there. Hmm. Trouble is, on this map, the state outlines are not very clear. I can only just about see it. Maybe if I zoom out a bit. But I still have a feeling it's this area because that thing did say East Coast. Hmm. Pennsylvania? No. I don't see one that has that exact shape. Then again, it may not be. It's definitely in this half, you know. I don't see any signs of desert, if you like. Hopefully, I'm correct on that. But I'm not sure. We're looking for a relatively rectangular state. I feel like I need a map with a better state outlines. And I don't really want to look one up because it's kind of feels like cheating. Oh, look, there's 99. I wonder if 98. So 98's surely got to be in this area then. Hmm. 86, 91. Or 104, 108. Oh no, that's into Canada now. Goes all the way up here, 95. 9, 70, 90, 96 is up here. I really hope I'm not just missing this. I did at one point know the numbering system for the states. I know that they kind of work from you can work them out from east to west and north to south. You can work out, if you know the number and you know how it works, you can work out roughly where that highway should run through. But some of them are so massive. Like the 95, for example, goes all the way to the bottom of Florida, all the way up to top of, above New York. I don't see a 98. I've seen about every other 90 except 98, which is frustrating. Could also keep an eye out for 104. I wonder if it is, because that line is not quite straight. Then the same as on this sign here. I can't quite see the outline properly. And it looks as though it just carries on straight down. It's not quite right, I don't think. No, not to mention the line. The shape is very weird. Not quite right. Do I just carry on looking? I'll keep 98 in mind. And hopefully come across something else useful. We could maybe head towards it. That would be good. Oh, looking for things like this. To 98 east to west. Can I get a little bit closer to that? Daphne, 98 east to west. We get a better view of what the state thing is, but that's still, I don't know what state that is, that shape. Okay, let's head up. There's east to west as well, so the highway runs east to west. Okay, right, let's hopefully look for a city name, a major city. Is this the highway? Might be, Have a look at that sign over here. Oh dear, gone back to 2010. Robertsdale, Fairhope, Silver Hill. Okay, they're not quite as major as I'd hoped. Yeah, that sign said 98. And we're heading south, pretty much. I don't know if we're actually on it yet. Doesn't feel like it. It's only a 2-lane road. Feels like it's opening up a little bit. Steak cook-off. Little park. I feel like this one's taking longer than it necessarily should. And then I've still got to work out exactly where I was too, which is not ideal because I've moved a long way. Green nurseries. If I was to try and imagine temperature too, I'm picturing relatively mild. Like not boiling hot, south heat. But also not, Alaska freezing. As well, sometimes vans, like business vans, are an excellent help because they will list the areas they cover. This guy's not helping. Whoa, look at that. E-wagon. Bright yellow. It's a nice area though, I have to admit. Ooh. Maybe it's not as helpful as I'd hoped. I would have thought I found the highway, the 98. I must just be blind or looking in the complete wrong place. Rosebud, not helpful. Hmm. Am I going to have to bite the bullet and search for Highway 98? I hope not. Oh, sometimes the fire trucks. Alabama? Oh no. Really? Does. It curves around. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, I'm going to look very stupid now, aren't I? I've been talking about up here. What a moron. Okay, where's the 98 then? Okay, I can't even see the border of the state at the moment. That looks like it. What was the name of that county? What was it? Baldwin? Am I going to find that? Fairhope. Fairhope might be a better name to look for. I need to find the 98. 82, 30, 84. That's the border by the looks of it. 95, 93. Yeah, that's the edge. Gosh, why is this so difficult? Hiding from me. Duh. Birmingham, Alabama. 98. Where's the 98? Still looking for Fairhope as well. 99? 101? Gosh, I may just have to cut out some of this. I just blind or stupid. One of the two. Fairhope. Not even that big. I could fit the border on one screen, and it's Good Hope. I wonder if Fairhope is near that. What I find funny too is how many names I recognise from England. Trafford. We have Old Trafford. Obviously, we've got a Birmingham. We don't have an Egypt. Oh, come on. The question is, how Fairhope's not going to be that big, is it? So how far in do I have to zoom to actually spot it? Okay, right, let's just check. So it ends there. Does it? Hang on. Does it go to the coast? So that line is there. And then it goes right down there to here. Oh, it goes to the coast. Oh. Oh, there it is, the 98. Aha. Oh, and Fairhope. Okay. Right. So how on earth are we going to work out where we are then? That's interesting because I haven't seen the sea. And I didn't get the impression we were by the sea either. Hmm. Okay, right. So let's go back to the beginning. Go back out to the road. There's East Shore Medical Specialist. Okay, right. Now it's possibly even harder. Getting this right. Oh, Thomas Hospital. That's going to be big. Let's look for... How far out can I zoom? Probably not that far. But what level am I going to be able to see a hospital? I would have put it on the same grounds as an airport, to be honest. Daphne. I feel like we saw Daphne too, somewhere. Maybe I have to zoom in a bit more. I'm going to go inland too, because I haven't seen the ocean. Wiggly wiggly Fairhope. Wawa. Love me a wawa. But we don't want to go too far outside of that. We were on the 98, which goes here. Here. That's the 98. Thomas's Hospital, there it is. Which is right here, actually. Medical, what's this road? South Ingleside Street and Morphy Avenue. It is South Ingleside Street, Morphy Avenue. So we go down here, heading south. Down this. We get to there. Going down here, and then there's the car park. Come in. First one on the right goes down there, then around here. We're going to be about here, aren't we? Is this circle round? It does. So we're on the left side strip. So this one, we're about, oh, this far up. Looks like it goes in there. It's going to be that bit. We're about here. Oh yes, there we go. 5,000 points, 15 yards away. Amazing. Okay, right, I'm glad we got that one. Went from having the wrong side of the country to finding the state to finding the exact spot in about 5 minutes. Very nice. So, I'm going to move on to the next round now. Right, here we go again. After last round's embarrassingly inaccurate first guesses, let's hope I can do a bit better this time. Oh, okay. First thought immediately, Arizona. I mean, there isn't a blade of grass. Well, okay, no, there is a blade of grass in sight. Looks incredibly dry, mostly sort of a gravel dirt mix. I'm immediately thinking this area. Could even be, you know, New Mexico, sort of New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Nevada, California, that sort of thing. Actually, you can check the number plates, can't you? Or hasn't got any. None of them have. Well, I'm on the back, but I don't know the plates well enough to be good at that, so I'm not even sure why I'm looking. Look at the size of this intersection. Oh. Boathouse neighborhood grill under construction. That's... Oh gosh. This is old. I'm back into the 21st century. Chandelier Heights. That might be relevant at some point. Marketplace. Howell Place. Plaza. Reed Ranch. Ace Hardware. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've seen this many times where it's, you know, you've got a main highway and on both sides or one side you've got just sort of these sandstone slash brick walls and then a house, you know, littered occasionally with fast food restaurants. Brooks Ranch. And it looks very airless and hot, like we're in a desert, which we evidently are. And immediately I'm proven right. Arizona. Okay, so that's good. We can narrow that down now. What's that place called? Chandelier. Is it Chandelier Heights? I think it was. I don't know if that will come up on the. Ooh, hang on. We are Santan. Home of the Knights. Athletics. Is that like a sports college? Oh, and Chandler. Santan. Oh my goodness. It wasn't chandelier, it was chandler. Oh, there's a bunch of places called ranch as well. Okay, hang on. Go back. There's one somewhere here I was just looking at. Not here. This one? Brooks Ranch. Santan Ranch. I wonder if we can find that stadium. Or is it better to just look for ranch names? Because there seems to be a fair few. There was Chandler Heights. Well, I think it's what it said way back there. Chandler Crossing. We see something about a golf club. Imagining that. Let's go back. Just kind of work out where we are going on. Chandler Heights. It's a road. What? West Chandler Boulevard. Is it Chandler or Chandler? I thought it said chandelier initially. Chandler Heights Marketplace. There's a market there. There's also those ranches I think are going to be relevant. Powell Place, Plaza, or something like that. I could find that stadium. Santan, we have seen that. Oh, Chandler Heights. We're looking for. What are we looking for? Powell Place, Chandler Heights. We're on a quite a main road, I would say. Something like this. Oh, South Power, not Powell. Chandler Heights Road. Chandler Heights Marketplace. Road are we going to be on? What? Hang on, first of all. Okay, so it runs north to south. So that one's Power Road, but it makes me think that we're on this one. Reed's Ranch. Okay, let's look for a Reed's Ranch. Give it a bit. Maybe we need to stay down this way. feel like that one disappears. This is... I'm so close. This is really frustrating when this happens. You know you're roughly in the right area. Can't quite seem to work out where you are. And this feels like a very major road. Maybe if I go the other way down. Maybe that'll give me some clues. It's like dead south. Auto zone, that could be helpful. Now it's got a fair few rigs. Oh, Riggs Road. That's Riggs Ranch. Gilbert Road. I've seen a Gilbert Road. Where have I seen a Gilbert Road? This is very frustrating. Okay, keep moving then. I don't see a Riggs Ranch on Riggs Road. Ranch on the western side. Riggs Road is going this way. Down. Okay, let's keep looking then. Gilbert. That's where I've seen the word Gilbert. Hold on. Let's go back. South Gilbert, I just saw there. South Gilbert. Okay. South Gilbert Road. East Chandler Boulevard. Gilbert Commons. On the same road name. Oh, Arizona College Prep High School. We're meeting Chandler Heights here. Riggs Ranch Meadows. Aha, here we are. Okay. So we went south. We've seen Riggs Ranch Meadows. And there's a big intersection up here. I'm wondering if it's this. I've seen that name, Greenhouse Gardens, too. Chandler Heights Marketplace, northwestern side. It's going to be here. Is there a lake? I don't see a lake. CVS Pharmacy. Yeah, there's the CVS pharmacy. Look, see if we can see anything else. It's a jungle. Okay, yeah, so we are in the right place. Cool. Okay, so we are Somburos. So it's that bit, right? The entrance to here, yeah, and there's the gap in the road here. Make sure we're right here. 5 yards. Bingo. Excellent, we finally got there. Oops, did not mean to do that. So there's Chandler Heights. So we were looking roughly in the right place, but I was kind of looking over here. I went along here as well, which means I came really close to spotting that. Okay, nice. Well, I'm glad that my intuition was better on that one. I said Arizona right from the start, and it was indeed Arizona. Blended. Let's move on to the next. Okay, right. So we're back a few hours later now on round 3. Let's see and find this one. First impressions. Incredibly difficult to say. Yeah, I wouldn't know based off of this alone. On an industrial estate somewhere. Not that that particularly narrows it down. Okay, this is a bit better. Off we go. Let's have a look. Okay, well, that didn't take long. Where's Detroit? Somewhere here, isn't it? Yes. Question is, where? There's a city limit, but that's not helpful. I don't think. You need a bit more than that. I have always wondered why this road layout is so common, where they sort of put everything on one street and then have streets branching off of that. You know, for example, if I went down there, I can almost guarantee that there's not going to be any shops. It will just be all houses. Instead of having sort of mixture, it's just one big road with shops on either side, which eventually just probably trails off into nothing. I imagine this kind of road, eventually they just stop and then it's just sort of countryside again. It's sort of like when I was really rubbish at playing City Skylines and I would just like make a business sector and just put all the business buildings in one sector and put all the housing sections in one sector. And then there would be just awful traffic in my cities, and I didn't know why. GD River Avenue. Really, we need to get to perhaps like a highway or Westwood Community School District. Yeah, I was just looking for those. Dearborn Heights. And where was it? I saw it on the map. There it is. Dearborn. Dearborn Heights. Okay. So I get an idea of where we are now. Question is, I would have thought that one of these roads, either this one or this one, leads to a highway. I haven't seen any signs for a highway. Judging by like this road that we're on, would have thought has to be, you know, a road like this. Like this. But we're not necessarily in Dearborn. Did see one that said Inkster as well. They're an Inkster. Dearborn Heights. Don't see an Inkster. Let's see if we can find out what road we're on. I'm going to keep going down this one. Oh, saw something there. Did that say 24? Highway 24. There it is. 24. Was that this road? Oh goodness, we've gone back in time here. There we go. That's better. What's the name of this road? Telegraph Road. A great song. Round a river. Excuse me. So this road runs south. Could well be. Hang on, I just saw that flash up. Let's say Telegraph Road. Come on, there it is. Look, North Telegraph Road. It's north to south, so this is Telegraph Road. Looking for where it meets with Grand River. Probably looks like another yellow road. Let's quickly check the yellow roads first. It's not that. River. Grand River Avenue. And there is a cemetery somewhere here, isn't there? We've seen it. There is CVS on the corner. There is. Okay. We came from this way. Now the question is, can I, from here, back out to the main road? Did I go this way? No. It's not the way I went. Must have gone this way. Oh yes, here we go. So then down the corner. And then we're out onto This road. Did I come from in here? Yes. Okay. So we're right by the entrance to a cemetery. So we headed north. So let's have a look. This is the cemetery. The cemetery stops here. But that's not right. There's no traffic lights here. So it can't be that. There must be another entrance. Okay, let's have a quick look up here. What road is this? Have a name? Maybe we're down here. We need another road name. Here we go. Crossing here. So what do we got here? And we know that's Telegraph Road. What road is this? McNichols. Nichols West. Okay, that's going to be on the eastern side. Ah, look, here it is. So we're further down than that. So it's down this way. Apartments, there it is. Collision shop. Been past that. It might be this. We get a road name here. Dale Keeler. Keeler Street, Dale. Okay, right, there we go. So we're right at this little four-way crossing bit, which is probably this. We've got Dale there. Keeler. Here. And Keeler there too. So we're here. Out there. There we go, 4 yards. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked next so soon. Wasn't quite ready to move on yet, but oh well. We'll carry on. Okay, right. Very tropical looking. Mountains. I don't know anywhere in America that looks like this. Is this Hawaii? I mean, just looking at it, I'm thinking Hawaii or Florida. I don't think Florida has mounted. There's a leaf on the camera. I don't think Florida has mountains like that. I'm guessing it's Hawaii. Only issue being, it looks, yeah, definitely. Looks rather remote. Which is a bit concerning. I know that Hawaii is multiple islands. And working out which one you're on won't necessarily be easy. I do like the way they do their houses though, admit, where they're sort of off the ground. They almost don't have a bottom floor. I'm guessing it's a flooding thing. Oh, okay. We're near the ocean. That's good. Fresh coconut. Yeah, it has to be Hawaii, doesn't it? Right, well, that's going to be helpful. Right by the ocean. Now, the question is, which island are we on? Telecom. Well, that confirms it's Hawaii. Although I have to admit, I didn't need that to tell me it was Hawaii. Question is, where? Because, where are we? Map. Also, I never realised how far away Hawaii. Well, I knew it was far away, but it's like almost the entire length of America away from America. Right. Okay. I suppose. Why is it not working? I'm gonna have to keep going until we find anything useful. Signpost of some kind. Be nice. Very cool place. Ooh. Limahuli Garden and Preserve. Now, the good thing is that Hawaii is not very big. We can quickly check if there's anywhere called Limahuli. Ba-da-ba-ba. Doing a quick scan. Doesn't look like it. That might just be the name of the building. It might not be a town name. Ooh. Aina State Park. That's going to be useful. How far in am I going to have to zoom in to see that? Of course, we're going to be around the edge of the island. I just remembered that actually, yes. We only need to scout around the edge. Aina. Probably not pronouncing that right. Okay. Probably don't have to zoom in that far. Can do to be safe, I suppose. It's also very mountainous, but this looks kind of built up. The question is, could it be something as small as this? The state park. Doesn't look like a main, because I know Honolulu is like the capital of the state, obviously. But yeah, see, like that is still considered a park. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's Ina. That's Ia. A shame, because that is really much what we're looking for. Something that close. Quick look along here. Doesn't look like it's on that island. Okay, don't need to zoom in that far. Doesn't look like it's there either. Interesting. There seems to be so little on this, especially on these smaller islands. You know, like it's got an airport, but like there's only a few landmarks and there's like one road. It's just like a beach, club, and a church, and more beaches, and more beaches. Anyway, right, Aina. And this one looks even more not deserted. That's not the right word. Uninhabited. Curious how many people actually live on these. I may have to Google it afterwards. Okay, come on. Let's find out. Oh, they've got a Costco. Nice. Doesn't look like the place. I don't see anything. The name I'm looking for. That's a point, actually. Which direction was the sea? To the north, right? There was a garden. No. Airport. Ah, there it is. Ina. Or when I found it, I say ha, Ina. Okay, the question is, where are we? Sort of following a road that's going west at the moment. So go back a bit. There's a chicken in the road. Never mind. Right. So let's go back to the ocean. It was this way. Oh, what does that say? That could be helpful. All houses. Limahuli. Oh, that's that. That's got to be on the map, surely. Maybe not. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Look for a road name at some point. You can find the road name of the road that was right next to the ocean. That would be a water filter or something. Okay. Going, keep going. Right, okay, yeah. So the ocean is like dead north. The road we're going on is pretty much almost straight west at this particular bit, which is confusing because there aren't many roads going west directly. They're all sort of diagonal. So I wonder where we are. Let's try and find out the name of this road. See, I love how green everything is. It's amazing. Yeah, I wonder what this place is. It's got a name. Hmm. So that's going to be like right here, which is confusing me because that's not a road, is it? That's a river. So maybe we're further down. Like this could be it. In fact, I think it would have to be Beach Road, aptly named. But then Beach Road kind of like it all stops here, which is just not what happens on here. It carries on. Okay, let's find a road name. Keep looking. That's cool. Yeah, so now there's houses again. It's interesting. Come on, I just need one off-road so that I can get a street name. Not happening. I do apologise. My phone buzzing is coming through on the going to mute that. Doesn't look like we've got any roads. than the one we're on. That doesn't have a road name on it. Okay, now we're heading like straight east. Where is that going to be? I don't see anything going directly east. Apart from, that's the closest. Determined to find this now. Oh. Oh, is that not a road? Oh, hang on. Might have something. A. Clearly sort of degraded. Where are we? um, God, unless we're like, here. But we went north towards this place. We can't be, right? Okay, let's have a quick look down here, see if we can get any road names. Just chilling on a little quad bike. Legend. Okay, don't even have a cool house. Got 3 floors. Another cool house. Again, 3 floors. Okay. Don't know how productive this is. Don't know if I'm gonna find a Lily road and 1-1 road. Okay. That could be helpful. I'm going to expect to see it around here. And I'm just not seeing it. No, it can't be this far down. So we're running right along the coast. I'm thinking it has to be here, surely. Further up, that is, not this particular area. Kind of where we started. We need to find out the name of the main road. It must be here, right? 1-1. It's this road, isn't it? Oh, Ukulele. Ooh, what's going on here? Each side Hanalei. Didn't I see something called Hanalei Road? Oh. It feels like there's too many off-roads for it to be this area. Now we move away from the ocean and the ocean's no longer to the north. Okay, I wonder if we can find... We're looking for up here. Okay, so now we've got the ocean to the sort of northeast, which would make sense with this. So if the ocean was directly north before, which would make sense with like up here. But now it's northeast here. It still doesn't, no, doesn't make sense. Oh dear. Trouble when there's not many landmarks. So the coast kind of bends. We're looking northeast. Is this way. That's the coast sort of bending around like that. If I was standing over there looking this way, I'd be looking west. So, you know, I could be here looking over there. If I was looking west, it would be like that. Or here, for example. Okay. So we're back to, but there was a brief period where we were on a road. Hang on, where are we? Yeah. Brief period where we were on a road that wasn't, we couldn't directly see the ocean, but now we can again. We still need a road name. Still don't know the name of this road. It's got to be Beach Road. We've seen Beach Road. Yeah, there's like a little cove almost. Or like that. And now we're moving away from the ocean and we're heading southwest inland. We're now like heading this way. But we've gone quite far from where we were. We'd have to be like here almost. But no, because we're heading that way. It would have to be more like here, but we can see the ocean. Come on, give me a road name, please. A little bit closer to that. Disappears. Oh, hang on. Powerhouse Road. Yeah, that's quite recognizable. Powerhouse Road heading west. Um, Gosh. Hmm. A bridge over a little lake or river, which does go to the sea. In the northeast. Hmm. Okay, right. No, I think we're getting a bit. Oh, Nanaloo. I think we're getting a bit sidetracked. Let's reset. Try again. Um, yeah. So, gosh, have I lost it? Oh, there it is. Right. This I don't get this. This is not where this doesn't line up. Like we have up the road. We have to go quite a bit further up, but we've got an ocean road directly to. Sorry, we've got a road following the coast, which is directly to our north. And there is nowhere here really, apart from like tiny stretches where the coast is directly north. Directly north would be like this. The coast went all along here. That would be north. It doesn't. Which makes me think I'm not in the right place. Because there was also that, what was it, like a garden or a botanical centre or something up here just before it goes into the road that takes you to the park, the national park. I feel like the ocean is northeast, which kind of aligns with this, but at the same time, there's no road going in here, so it doesn't add up. And then at the end of this road, we've got something which I think would, in theory, be on the map. And what's frustrating is occasionally when I play this, if I get a really unlucky spawn quite early on in round 1 or 2, I will just abandon the run. But I'm on round 4 with a perfect score. Like this place, Lima Huli Garden and Preserve. I would have thought this would be on the map, but it's not. Which makes me think I'm in the wrong place. I'm going to. There's only a few islands. So I'm going to scour the northern coast for this Ina Park and also Lima Huli Garden and Preserve. Not even roads. Oh my god. There is... Why? There is another Aina State Park. Probably about as far away as it could physically be from the other Aina. Oh dear. Okay, right. So this looks far more like what we were looking at before. There's the garden preserve. Okay, right. I'm looking at the right spot now. That's the little cove bit. Just need to work out. We're at YMCA camp. There it is. Oh gosh, this one has been annoying. I was spent who knows how long looking in the wrong place. It's done now. 2 yards, 5,000 points. Only one more to go. Okay, right. Is the next day, but I am going to be carrying on right from where I left off. United States, round 5. Come on. We've done so well so far. Okay, right. This is definitely doable. Plane up there. Some nice government drones too. What have we got over here? Floor interior. That's not helpful. Amerigas, propane. Okay, right. First impressions. Before I go and look at what that truck says. No idea. There's no hints really. Nothing screaming at me. There's no snow. We're not in the middle of a forest. This doesn't appear to be arid, like Arizona. Let's. If I move across the road, it's probably going to jump away. But it's not helpful anyway. That guy alright? It feels like statistically, I land on a road like one of these main roads that I was talking about yesterday or in the previous levels. The oh, mute my phone again. Where it's just one long road with all the shops on it. I feel like I always land on those roads. We have got a river, I guess. Wonder what that is. Got some palm trees or something of that nature. Oh, that's speed limit or a motorway sign? Ah, Highway 41. That's not the blue ones. So we still need to know where we are first, but I'll keep that in mind. Highway 41. And we're right on it too, which is helpful. So I won't have to go trekking. Oh, it's an Amazon warehouse. Wow, I wonder if all of them are. Because that one's blue and that one's also blue. But big, man. Amazon is... It's almost unbelievable how big of a company Amazon is. More palm trees. Okay. Ollie's Deli. That Bob Marley. I hope that is Bob Marley and I haven't just said that. I'm pretty sure I've seen a picture like that. Is Bob Marley. Two men and a truck. Oh, Fort Myers. FL. Is that Florida? That would make sense. It does have that with the palm trees. It does feel kind of swampy, doesn't it? That river that was on the side. It wasn't really a river, was it? It was more of a ditch with water in it. Fort Myers, Florida. Okay, let's just check it out. Okay, I've seen it right away. And we're looking for Highway 41. There it is. How big is Highway 41? Goes up here. Quite big. Okay. What did that truck say? They do Fort Myers and they do Naples. Where is Naples? If we could get a town name, that would be very helpful. We know we're on Highway 41. Question is this Fort Myers? Could be. Just something near it. In law firm? I wonder if that's helpful. Minutes from here, Pine Island Road, Cape Coral, Chrysler. There Cape? Sorry, Cape Coral. Oh yes, there is. Okay, right, that's helpful. Cape Coral and Highway 41. Pine Island Road. Probably not going to be able to find that. Never mind. Oh my goodness. The Pine Island Road is there. Highway 41 is here. If we go back, we're at a... What is this? 7-Eleven. I'll go quickly out here. And there is an intersection right there. So we're... This road heads west. Ah, but the highway... Okay, right, let's check the road names. Alico. Okay, that's Highway 41. So we're looking for Alico Road. It's a road goes straight west. So something like this is exactly what we're looking for. That sign did say near. It was a few minutes away. I wonder if Amazon's on the map. Probably not, right? Okay, right, just Alico Road is this main road. Is it? It would appear so. Okay, Alico Road meets Lee Road. Okay, so it's not necessarily this road, but we're very close to it. Might not be as easy as I thought. I have a lot of roads to check, but it's got to be a main road, just judging by this. So we're looking for a road that's relatively big and runs east to west. And it's Alico Road. Keep Coral as well as this. Oh, hang on. Wait. Cape Coral, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. That was what that advert was for. Oh, this is we're really close. It said it was a few minutes away. It surely means we can't be far from it at all. Hmm. So hold on. Let's see if we can find that sign again. Yeah, Alico Road. Running straight west. Yeah, I don't know where that sign was. Possible that it wasn't. Forgotten what I was even going to say now. Ah, Alico. Where's it going to be? We've seen something about Cape Coral. We've seen something about Fort Myers too. It could even be down here. What's a railway line running? Oh, there's a railway line running parallel. Where's the railway line? Running west. I'm think it just I'm stuck on this road essentially. It seems like a pretty long road that goes in one direction most of the way. It feels like a main road as well, that's the thing. And then there was that advert for this that said it was on Pine Island Road and it was only a few minutes away. Hmm. I don't think it's going to be down there because I haven't seen a decent sized river. So I think I'm going to go the other way just to see if we can find anything. may come in handy. And see how far down this road goes, actually. Three Oaks. Ooh. I-75. Also, International Airport, which is there. There's an airport there and the I-75 there, which is apparently up here. So let's see if we can find out more about that. Three Oaks. Can we see a Three Oaks? Don't see a Three Oaks. We've got to be on this side then. Airport's down here. There it is, Alico Road. Alico Road meets, hang on, Tampa, Naples, that way on the I-75. So that joins you to the I-75 over there. So that's got to be here. And we're currently heading east, so we're going to be back this way. DJ Chinese Garden, I saw the sign for that. We're looking for a 7-11. It's maybe a bit too far. Yeah, it's not that far. Out to the main road really quick. Go up a bit. Family Dollar. We seen one of those? See, we didn't have to go very far at all. Oh, look, Family Dollar. There we go. So it's next to that, isn't it? There it is, 7-Eleven. It's very small on the map. But that's fine. So we're kind of next to its entrance. To the right side of the building, just out. So here, I want to say. Yeah. Maybe here. There we go. 5,000 points. Meaning we've hit a platinum on the first ever recorded go. And it only took me 1 hour and 50 minutes in total. That's not bad. That's an average of what? 20, 40, 60. Yeah, I'm going to embarrass myself with my mathematics here. It's less than half an hour each. That's pretty good. Yes. Under 20 minutes each in theory, right? That's pretty good. Awesome. Yeah, and we had a decent variety too. Arizona, Alabama. This one was rough. I think that one we got really quick. And we can see over here, can't we? Yeah, so this one took a while because we were looking in the wrong place. Looking up here. Number 2, we got... Which one was number 2? Arizona. We got that one, again, relatively pretty quick. Number 3, we got even quicker, the Detroit one. Number 4, that was Hawaii, which took us a while, 37 minutes, because I was looking at... Yeah, there was a place with an identical name. Ah, Hannah. And then also, where was it? Over here. There's another. Although I've just noticed they are different. That one is just Haena. Whereas this one is HA with a dash and then an apostrophe ENA. Ah, okay. I didn't notice that the first time round. That would have been a clue. But anyway, yes, that will be it for my first ever attempt at this, at recording this, I should say. So I hope that there was at least one person out there who somehow gained value from watching this, whatever this was. And I'll probably do it again at some point because it's good fun. And if you've got any suggestions or tips or, I don't know, interesting facts, let me know. I'll always be interested to hear it. But until that, I will end it here. So farewell to all who made it to the end.